a direct question. What do you think about the either border wall or lack of border wall on the southern U.S. border? And two, am I the only one who thinks it is completely messed up how much Canadians have to go through to even get the opportunity to work or live down here, never mind full citizenship? Am I the only one who thinks it's messed up where you can stroll across the Mexican border and get all full benefits? It's kind of a
Well,
rhetorical question, but that we're heading to 6 million illegal crossers any minute here. And it sounds like you went through the rigmarole, Andre, and I guess reaching out to just say what's your thought of all of this? Not only the southern border, but the BS that Canadians have to go through.
well, I've been in numerous countries in my life, and I lived in quite a few of them, and I've yet to have a single country that I know that allows people in the country without proper due process. I mean, try to get into Japan. Try to get into Saudi Arabia without the proper paper. Try to get in there in any other country aside from the United States and be allowed to live there without the proper due process. As a legal migrant and an American citizen now, I find that is I look at I'll use a governor specifically. I like Mr. DeSantis. He finds out that he's got illegal immigrants coming into Florida, and his comment is, why should I have my Floridian constituency increase their tax in order to provide illegal immigrants with the facilities and the support to live in this state? If you want to do that, you can go to a state that allows you to do that. And that's why you ship people out. I have some family of mine in Canada that believe that, that they should all come in. I said, well, let me ask you a question. You have a house, and a stranger comes into your house, doesn't knock the door, just opens the door, comes into your house, sits down at your table, eats your food, sleeps in one of your bed, drives your car, use some of your clothes, use your Medicare. How do you feel about that? Well, that's not right. Well, guess what? Going to their country doing the same thing is not right either. So, I don't blame the government only. There's a lot of blame to go around. I mean, there's a lot of migrants which come into the United States to take jobs because some of the Americans don't want to use it. I mean, farming in California depends a lot on migrants, but there is a process to do that. But some of the farmers don't want to use it. So who's at fault there? Not the migrants. They're coming in to get a job because some of the farmers want them. So the system is broken. As a Canadian, I can tell you that, and I know this for a fact because I worked with two companies and we hired people from Europe and people from Canada. And it was more difficult for me to justify a Canadian getting a green card or a work permit than it was for me to get somebody from India for a while. The hardest country to bring somebody in is China. And there's a lot of quotas that they have to meet. So to me, we got to take a step back and say, stop pointing fingers at who's at fault and take a look at what's broken in the system. Take a look at the root cause, right? A lot of the Americans should take in the blame. When your government tells you there's over 5 million jobs opening and you got people on unemployment insurance collecting pogey, something's wrong. And that goes for Canada the same way. I mean, the other thing that we should take a look at is, why are they coming over? Why is it that why can't we help them fix the problem in their country and stay there? I bet you a lot of them would like to stay in their country. But how do they go about fixing it? So it's a really bad onion to peel. And it's not something that's easily fixed. And there's a lot of people we can point fingers at. But until these people, we step back and say, what's the cause of this problem? Putting the wall will solve part of the problem, but you know just as well as I do, whatever interference you put to prevent something, somebody finds a way around it. Let's talk about computer. How many times do we create brand new uh, encryption system to protect people on their laptop, and somebody smarter come and takes it over, and puts a little bug in your computer and goes like, if you want me to remove this, call this number and I will solve it for you.